Yes everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Harris and today I've got this BMW X5 on the channel. It's not just any X5, it's a 40E MSport. So what does that mean? It's got 313 horsepower from a 2-litre engine and also an electric motor. So it's really good on fuel and it's just about fast enough. Starting on the outside of the car, I think it looks mean, but also understated. At the front you've got these black grills which are aftermarket. As this is a hybrid model, it would have originally come with the silver grills, but I personally think this looks better. Being an M Sport model, it comes with the 20-inch rims all round, body coloured mirrors, black window surrounds, and all models come with air suspension at the rear as standard. At the rear end of the car, we've got two real exhaust pipes. You can put your whole fist in there. None of the fake stuff that's on the market these days. Automatic split fold boot as well, so you can bring this down, which I think is a really nice feature. Fun fact, this can hold up to 250 kilograms, so you can get two big guys on the back of this, no problems. If we look at the boot space, it is a bit smaller than the non-hybrid models. That's because the batteries actually sit underneath here. So if I pull this, you can see you've got your charging wires, you've got your tow hook, basic stuff. But I still think that's enough space. I've got a subwoofer in there, but obviously you would usually have way more space. You can close it automatically like this. I think that's pretty cool, but these days that's quite standard on most cars. Let's show you the interior. So another thing to mention, I've got the key in my pocket, it locked for a second. When I pulled the handle, it unlocked automatically. Really cool feature. Sam, show them the interior. Modern, sleek, maybe a bit outdated now. It is a 2016 model, but I still think the quality is, well, second to none. A lot nicer than the contemporary Mercedes. Audi, just about on par, maybe a bit better in some of the models. You would be comparing a Q7 to this, which to my eye looks more like an estate car rather than a big 4x4. Let's show them the rear. Lots of space in the rear. Just move all my jackets. You've got the steering lock here, which is to keep the car safe. I live in London, there's a lot of car thefts, but it's comfortable enough. That's my friend's seating position, he's 6'2". Still lots of space in the rear. Nice leather here, leather on the door cards. You've got this aluminium carbon look here, aluminium doorknobs, or door handles I should say. Rear climate control. What else? Panoramic roof, you know, what more could you want? On the inside, we've got loads of goodies. I mean, look at the dashboard. You've got your iDrive system, you've got this semi-digital display, you've got ambient lights, which goes across the dash, along the doors, obviously much more visible at night. But look, up here, panoramic roof, proper bad boy spec. Oh shit, about to close it. Let's press this. Look at that. Now, when you're driving, I think they look amazing. I think Golf Rs, RS3s, when they've got the pan roof, it really just finishes off the look, and it's no different here. It makes it look even better. You can actually put this down as well, if I can work this out. So you can open it like this. Traditional sunroof there. You've got lots of compartments. You've got one here, got another one here. Door cards are huge. I've got two of these bottles, still loads more space. Let's put it in drive. On. It's like a monkey trying to fucking replace it.
God, fucking off.
I mean, okay, listen to this. Completely silent, because it's electric. You get up to 19 miles of electric range, which is enough around town, you know, if you're going to the shops, if you're going to go see a friend who lives local, it's fine. Now, the petrol engine, if I put my foot down, kicks in seamlessly. You don't feel it. The gearbox is the ZF 8-speed, nicely controlling that 313 horsepower, no issues there. Of course, being an X5, you've got your four-wheel drive system, which is called X-Drive. You know, that's the equivalent of Audi's Quattro, Mercedes 4MATIC, you know, all basically the same. But yeah, I cannot fault how this drives. Being the electric model is 250 kilograms heavier. Other reviewers might say you feel that on the road. Me personally, you know, it's an X5, it's a big car. I see no issue with it at all. It drives like a big car, and that's how I want it to feel. Cheeky little road test right now out on the 313 horsepower X5. It's a bit of a rainy day, but it's perfect for four-wheel drive. Let's flick it into sport mode, see what that does. You've got Sport Plus, Comfort and Eco Pro. Most of the time I'd have it in Eco Pro because, you know, why not? It's a family car. You've got the nice display up there telling you in Sport Plus. I just want to see what the difference is. Right, let's give it a little poke. Mate, that's pretty quick. You know, for a big 4x4, 2.2 tons, Rolls-Royce chassis as well. The Rolls-Royce Ghost shares the same chassis as this car, and I'm sure they've carried that over onto the Cullinan and the new X7 as well. So you can feel the quality just through the entire chassis. But the amount of torque it's got, you know, impressive, especially compared to a Range Rover. I've driven a Range Rover Sport. To me, the drivetrain feels a bit more agricultural, and the materials are a lot cheaper as well. Compared to a Vogue though, a Vogue is, you know, top level. That's competing with an X7 and even Rolls Royces. But if you're comparing it to a Sport, then personally I'd go for the X5. When you put it into Sports Plus, traction control is switched off as well, which is unusual for a big 4x4. You wouldn't expect it, but that's just the BMW way. Another thing I've noticed about BMWs, you jump in them, straight away they're so easy to drive. Like, everything just feels right. The steering, the ratio feels perfect, the gearbox feels perfect. I jumped into my S3, and I kid you not, for 2 weeks I just did not like the car. I didn't like the steering, I didn't like the gearbox, and that's with every Audi I've driven. They just don't feel right. BMWs, you jump in them, everything's just where you expect it to be, and it feels amazing, to be honest. Even the iDrive system, back in 2016, this was the best of the best in terms of navigation systems and you know, entertainment as well. This one comes with the 360 camera display, reversing camera, front cameras, side cameras. I was just in a tight bay earlier on, and it showed me the whole side view of where I'm going up on the screen. Let's see if I can get the camera up now. Look, you've got the reverse camera there. You've got hill hold assist, you've got your parking sensors there. Look, it's showing me on both sides. You know, that's amazing. Now, what else do we have in this X5? We've got heated steering wheel, full heated seats, front and rear, electric adjustment on the steering wheel. There's your heated steering wheel button. You've got your heated seats here, 1 and then 2 there. Same at the rear. Ambient lights, you know, overall just feels really nice, like a great place to sit. And for under £20,000, I'm not sure what other 4x4 you'll be going for. You know, if you want something slightly new, I think a GLC, they're around the £20,000 mark, but the interiors, the quality, I don't really like them. They always make me feel car sick as well, for some reason. I'm not sure why. It just does not feel like a Mercedes. What else? Q7s, older Q7s. They look nice, I'll give them that, but I think BMWs, when it comes to, you know, their 4x4s, second to none, apart from Range Rover. I would say they've got more of a classier image, arguably. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and a more established name in the 4x4 community, so.
Yeah, I mean, a fun fact with the X5, the original X5, at that time, when it was launched, BMW had just bought Range Rover and Rover, the old school brand. What they did was steal all their knowledge of small hatchbacks and 4x4s. So they took the Land Rover / Range Rover chassis and used it to build the X5. They also did that with the 1 Series. The Rover 45 was the small Rover hatchback. They took their design, and it hadn't been released yet at the time. They took their design and made a rear-wheel drive version of it and called it the 1 Series. So for them, buying Rover was about stealing all their ideas and then selling it on don't know if they made a loss or a profit, but look, we got an X5 out of it, so definitely worth it. Right now we've got the navigation up. There's also a mode where you can show all the traffic, and apparently it updates every 3 minutes and is you know, a good system. This touchpad here, when you're typing in where you want to go, you can write the letters on this, which is a really cool system. I think I first saw it on the BMW i8 and the M3, which came out in 2014-ish. They came out with this idea, which is really good. Now, full electric mode, maximum e-drive, goes up to 80 miles an hour, off the top of my head, if I remember correctly, and it goes 19 miles, which is plenty. I'm probably going to switch that off. So in terms of the electric system, it is a plug-in hybrid. You've got the plug-in connection on the passenger side, but it also does charge itself using the 2-litre engine. So you don't always have to worry about, you know, driving right outside your house and plugging it in, because the system will do it all itself. You see, I get close to a car and it shows me straight away up on the screen. It's just intuitive. You don't have to be messing around with the systems. It does exactly what you want it to do right when you need it. In conclusion, for £20,000, you're looking for an SUV, I'd suggest you buy a BMW X5. Why? Reliability, speed, comfort, and the looks. I think it gives the best blend compared to, let's say, a Mercedes GLE or an ML at the time, a Audi Q7, and anything that Lexus offers. Personally, I think the Lexus interiors are a bit of a letdown, especially compared to the quality and design of BMWs. Design-wise, Mercedes have always been, you know, a bit cooler with their ambient lighting and stuff. But look, take it somewhere, spend £150, and you've got all the ambient lights you want. This has got them anyway, but you can make them brighter. The Q7, I think the Q7's a bit of an underdog. But then again, I would just go for BMW because of the brand that they are. The car drives a lot better than any other Audi I've been in. And for that reason, I'd go for this. It does everything you want it to do at the right price. You can pick them up cheaper, you can pick them up more expensive. You've got so many engine options, all the way up to a 4-litre or a 4.4 litre V8 twin turbo, running about 600 horsepower. So, you know, you've got anything you want with this car. And that's why I'd go for it. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.